pushing around outwards, you're pushing the energy away from you rather than taking it in. So maybe you just turn it around to radiate some of the energy to make it more manageable.
Yeah, I've never felt that before. I usually sit there and hold it. It's nice.
Yeah.
But that way. That's what fails me.
Yeah.
Push back a bit. That was unpleasant.
Yeah, it's quite sort of controlling.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't just.
Yeah.
No,
It was
yeah,
everything.
it was very controlling.
I don't think it was anything bad. I just thought it was very old, very direct, and
Yeah,
it was expected to be listened to,
Yeah.
to be questioned.
yeah,
You know, like, listen, if you want to do this and you want to progress,
Yeah.
why are you messing about? You just, you've got to look at yourself. Okay. Yeah, no, I did. If I didn't do that, I think if I went like that, I would have floated probably. But I had to
Yeah.
do that to just give me some. Yeah, wow, that's big. It's big.
we're getting some very powerful energies through today. Anyway, I need to go to the loo before we carry on.
You don't need to whisper, Brenda. You don't need to whisper.
No,
Shout with the rest of us.
no. So that's why she needed the biscuits.
Yeah, that's all on and hide.
They've all levitated and we're up here.
I mean, that's the closest I ever got to. I thought I was going to go up. I thought I really did. It was, yeah, probably not very pleasant. But he's been with me since the beginning when we come out from
It's a train.
meditation, and now I couldn't really concentrate on what everybody else was saying. I've tried to participate and look to see, but I really couldn't. And then I felt for you a bit, and I wanted to have you a bit, and then I was back again. And it's a busy one.
It's a ping pong ball.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. I can do it. I've got loads of energy. I can do it.
So is that the first time he's been through?
But yeah, I think so. I've never. Yeah, I think so. I've only been doing it about the fifth time, sixth time.
Is it?
Yeah. So. Yeah. But it made me wait as well.
See, it just shows you how it just makes it even more real, even though it is real. Human brain to sort of, oh yeah, hang on a minute, yeah, massive. Just carry on with that now. We thought about running and hiding, Dave, but then no.
Alright.
We thought about running and hiding, but then we thought no.
I thought that's what I was doing.
Oh, don't. We'll have a rushing wave. Yawns.
Carol,
Okay, let's see what happens today. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything today, but I'll give it a go.
it's hostage. You know they always come.
No, it's not that. I just don't know today.
I never know.
I know you do know, that's the thing.
Yeah, I'm sure that bigger front has moved closer to this side as well.
Not really.
I can't see the one, but come on. It's moved. Just the front of the building.
Hello, dear friends.
Hello, welcome.
Previous speakers have talked with great somberness, but I would like to talk about laughter. Laughter is good for one's core and soul. It is important to remain uplifted in this life, as there is much to bring one down. And if you can remember to laugh with one another, you will feel so much better physically. It is good to keep things light rather than heavy. Just like there is light and darkness, there is lightness and heaviness within this world. As you know, when your guides come close, or those who wish to speak through you, they come through on a much lighter and higher vibration. However, there are those entities that will come through on a denser, heavier vibration, but they are negative and intent on keeping humanity down. So it is important to keep yourselves light and joyful, and try not to let the negativity around you bring you down. If you ever need any help in this regard, remember to ask Archangel Michael to cut any ties that bind or are negative, and to help you release yourself from any heaviness or darkness, however it may be caused by yourself and your state of mind, or others and their state of mind. The difficulty you will have being empathic and also of a very spiritual nature means you want the best for humanity, but there will always be forces that will try to stop this or make it more difficult. That is why the trust you build with your guides and helpers is so important, and to have the patience and confidence that they will deliver and never let you down. The only person who can let yourself down is you. So remember to be light-hearted, full of joy and laughter, and share this with your fellow man. I will leave you with those words today. Blessed be, dear friend.
Thank you, my friend.
I surprised you then.
Well, I didn't think I would get anybody because I didn't feel like I had anyone. And that's not like me, because normally when I come here, I normally know I'm going to get someone to speak through me. I don't necessarily know who it is until they speak. But today it was a bit different.
Yeah, I spoke about laughter.
I heard what they said.
Yeah. I wonder who that was there. Yeah. I wonder who that was.
I assumed it was Silverbirch. Or was that a bit too informal for him?
No, that it could easily have been. It would have been someone of his calibre.
Oh yeah, definitely someone's can't be.
But normally I know who it is. Normally they let me know who it is, because sometimes I just like to say, well, who's going to speak through them today? And who would like to have a go? And they just didn't say who it was going to be today.
So I wonder why. I wonder why.
I think because the energy in here has been so much denser and heavier, because earlier on I felt like I was nodding off.
Yeah.
You weren't here.
Yeah, it's been very powerful.
Like,
It's very
you know,
powerful today.
because we've been going a lot deeper, the whole group.
And I don't know if you noticed the clock, but we've spoken a lot longer today than they have to. Because I mean, last time I think we had 10 people in the cabinet and we've done with an hour to spare.
Oh gosh, yeah, easy.
You know, So it has been averaging sort of 15 minutes this time.
I think maybe it's a longer run in, wasn't it?
It was a longer run in, yeah, we didn't actually get started.
No, I mean, like, when you're sitting there, I was talking longer than a kid there.
Yeah,
And I think everyone else was about the same. Took a bit longer, didn't they? I think.
It's almost like felt like having a suit fitted.
Yeah.
Sort of, as they're coming in, sort of adjusting to their new suit or shrinking in.
Yeah. and they are,
Yeah.
as we get used to it, they're bringing in higher energies. And one of the things that was talked about earlier was about being raised to different levels. Now this comes out, those in my circles will know it's something we talk about, is that as you develop, to talk about spiritual development as a year at school, comes out of my philosophy a lot. And you get to that level of teachers, then you can go to the next year and you get another bunch of teachers coming in. But then you will end up where you're taking end of year exams and then you're going a bit further. You will end up working with masters, and you'll end up working with angels directly. If you've got the confidence in yourself and the trust in yourself to develop to that level.
Amazing.
Yeah, we all want. Well, that's why we get the angelic working through in this circle, because some of us have developed that level. But that shows that level of development is open to everyone. It's just having that trust. It's having the trust in yourself, but a lot of it, and it came out in Carol's actually what's going on at the moment, and something that comes out in philosophy a lot, or in mine, from my guides anyway, is that the more you develop, the more protection you need. Because the more light you radiate, the more darkness you attract. The more darkness you attract, the more protection you need, so that you can keep radiating your light and not have that darkness trying to stifle it.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's a
Can it
bit.
can it make you feel very dizzy when, if you haven't put enough protection around yourself?
It can affect you, yeah, and you'll
Make you feel like you're going to fall over because that's
well on all that, but
very well at all.
the one, because, you know, anybody working mediumistically, if you don't put enough protection around, you find yourself being attacked by darkness and you find your energy getting low. And you can get quite depressed if you're not careful. And you realise sometimes, well, I'm feeling really tired today and other people's energy is dragging me down. And the light bulb goes on, right, get that protection back on, push it out again. So when I put my protection out in the morning, I don't just push it into my aura, I try and push my aura out arm's length. So I'm literally in a bubble of energy with a shield around it.
I've noticed when we've been doing circle going into meditation, especially the last couple of weeks, that, you know, when we had the master, the white brother would come around to protect us.
Yes.
Yeah. I've noticed as well, lately I've been getting like Knights Templars as well, coming around with their shields,
Yes.
swords, outward. And even today, they all came around. So that's the second. I had a third layer today of fire as well.
Right.
Around.
Nice Templars,
Hmm.
I've got around me all the time.
Yeah.
That's one of my
I
past
know I
friends.
was before to about a week or two ago.
Now, one of the things that I've told people about, did a spirit
All
rescue.
facing outwards, yeah.
I did a spirit rescue in Corby, and Tanya went with me, and it was the one where we went to the bottom end of Exeter Estate, and years ago it was an old farm, and basically the whole street of houses was having problems. And when we got there and linked in, there was a bunch of soldiers there that had deserted from Battle of Naseby, hidden out on a farm in what is now Corby, and the plague or Black Death had something gone through, so they'd all died there and stayed there. Of course, 200 years later, somebody built a playground on top of where they were.
Yeah.
And they were having
Yeah.
a great time. But these guys were all quite nasty. So I linked with my guides the night before, tried to link in with the place, asked my guides to go and check it out and make sure there was enough protection around for me and Tanya to go and work there the following day. When we linked in with these soldiers from the Civil War, and I started talking about, right, you've got to move on, don't go to the light, you've got to get out of here. They're the badge packed. They're ready to go. So hang on, I expected arguments from you lot because you've been here 200 years. They said, no, you sent them and we're not going to argue with them. So when I've asked my guides to go and check it out the night before, what turned up was a troop of Templar Knights on horseback, in full armour.
That would do it.
And these Civil War soldiers went, sod that, we're off. Yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah. That
That's
is, yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Oh no, this makes brilliant sense of security.
Mm.
When
Yeah.
they go around, they're
Yes.
facing out with their swords and their shambles
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Shiny back reflex.
So the Templars are very spiritual.
Yeah.
I know I've got that as one of my past lives, but we used the proper name that people called them by, not this posh name. The stinking monks they used to call them. All of the Templars, most of the Templars were monks. And they spent their lives living in chainmail. You could smell them from miles away when they're coming towards you.
No, it's not.
No, it's not very not, no. Just a little bit of BO living inside a tin can.
Imagine what's smelling there.
Yeah.
God.
Exactly. So they did call them the stinking monks. It was one of the nicknames for the Templars. Now, how many of you knew that?
No, I didn't.
Hmm?
I didn't.
No.
This is a fantastic circle because I'm learning so much.
Yeah, what?
Learning
I've never heard of
loads.
some of these
Learning
things,
loads.
to be
Yeah.
honest.
Brilliant,
It's
isn't it?
worth knowledge.
Yeah. Well, and what Dan was saying as well, but everybody, it's just amazing.
Mm.
Isn't
We're
it?
always learning, aren't we? I mean,
It's always learning, and it's always about, it's up there, it's continuous development.
yeah.
And that continuous development is working with spirit. And a lot of us have got people on the spirit side learning from what we're doing as well.
Gosh, imagine when we go back up there and everything. Wow, we learned this,
Yeah.
this, this. Gosh.
Should have an edge, shouldn't we? Should we come in another layer, maybe?
Well, if I'm up there as a project, I shudder to think how many classroom schools are following me around.
You're running away.
Exactly. Right, I suppose I'm going to sit there and see what happens or doesn't. Let's see what we get. Oh. Oh, it's quite weird not having that big red light in your head.
Yeah, you see the light there, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got the infrared one on the front of the camera anyway. But,
Did you want me to see if you're in focus or anything?
Hmm?
Do you want me to check the camera?
yeah, if you could please. Yeah, I forgot to adjust it for camera opinion, so should be alright, I think.
Yeah. Ears look really big.
The idea is always empty.
I do, so I've got to say.
You said to them.
Yeah, well, I've got to say, you're all thinking it.
Yeah.
No.
Good, actually, that's
Is
You
that,
see
is
the
that
camera,
mine?
that's really bright.
I've got school photographs where I look like a toby jug, and your ears never stop growing.
Oh, that- I don't believe it.
Ears and your nose.
Fake photography.
Right. Friends, this afternoon you have heard much wisdom from many of your friends, your guides, and one of our angelic friends, if not more. All were talking of wisdom, they were talking of knowledge, they were talking of support for yourselves. you talking about the steps on your own spiritual journeys? About your links with your guides? That you may not know who speaks through you? This doesn't matter, because your guides will be working with you. When you work with trance, as happened, you had someone from another culture come and speak with you. So you do not necessarily need to know who is there. Your trance control, who will be one of your own guides who works with you all the time, will be managing whoever is coming through you. Your trance control is like, well, they speak through you sometimes themselves, as I have done with my medium, but they will also be there to help and manage others. As one of your mediums doing a demonstration where they're bringing through different communicators for those in the congregation. It is very similar, but your trance control is using you as the speaker, and many others are speaking through you. We do this where we can within this world to bring wisdom, to bring knowledge. You have talked about the past and about trying to go back to the old ways of mediumship. That may be possible in the future with some of the things that have been talked about physical mediumship. But Spirit wished to work with new technology and take that physical element forward in some ways. You talk about mental mediumship. Yes, that is possible. But you now have your communication devices where you speak to people on what you call, we think, video links, where you can see people's faces. Do you not think it would be good in the future to use your modern technology to hear the voices of Spirit directly over your electronics, possibly at some point in the future to see their faces also? This is what the scientists in the spiritual worlds are working on to try and make this happen. Do you not think if we can do that in the future, then those who doubt the spirit world on this earth may change their opinions? But that is what we need to do. You know, in this world, that there is a battle between light and darkness, between those who are spiritual and believe in the Great Spirit, believe in the earth plane and Mother Earth herself, but believe in the Creator, God, whatever you want to call that great power. Because that Creator has many names and has appeared in many guises. It was talked about the Hindu gods. And the Hindu gods, like many in the ancient cultures, were numerous and many, because each of those individual gods were a single facet of the one, the Creator, what you would call Father God maybe, but that great divine power. So there is no difference between those cultures with many gods and those cultures with a single God, because where there are many gods, they are just a single facet of the one. Some of your ancient civilizations used the sun god as a symbol. And this makes sense, because the sun, your physical sun,